What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the debut album from the band Encoffinized, entitled Chambers of Deprivation. This is released on Maggot Stomp. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Huntington Beach, California, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very traditional, grindy, ignorant style of death metal. Yeah. This band has been getting quite a lot of attention and notoriety as of lately, and I think that the attention and notoriety is incredibly well deserved. This band put out a demo in 2017 entitled Interdimensional Abominations of the Dark Abyss, which showcased the type of potential and sound Encoffinized truly had. And I consider their sound to be very, very ignorant and caveman-like in terms of vocal style, riffs, drums, loud snare tones, just super nasty and ignorant sounding death metal, and I think this band pulled that off very, very well with that demo. And when it came to light that this band was going to be putting out a debut full length, I was very, very excited. More excited for the fact that this is one of the first of many new releases to come from this label called Maggot Stomp. Now, if you're not familiar with Maggot Stomp, they are, from what I remember, I know they were a promotion that did like metal lapel pins. You know, like how sometimes you see metal vests or jackets with pins on them? This promotion put out pins. Really, really nice, high quality pins. I've seen them do work for Blood Incantation, Demolic. I've seen like special like tribute pins to like Deicide and Suffocation and all that sort of stuff. I think that's very cool that they do that sort of stuff, but they've slowly but surely been putting out actual material, demos, full-length albums, 12-inch records. This won't be the last time you hear me talking about Maggot Stomp on this channel, so definitely keep an eye and ear out for more great things to come from this label. But let's get to talking about Encoffinized and their debut full-length entitled Chambers of Deprivation. It's 7 tracks, and it clocks in at around 22.5 minutes in length, and pretty much the one thing that struck me about this album right away was the fact that this album was so short. It's really short. I mean, it feels like a blink and you'll miss it sort of album length, but I think that with Chambers of Deprivation, this band didn't need to really have too much in the way to showcase. This is really straight to the point, nasty, ignorant, and ugly death metal, and you're gonna get that in plenty of moments here with this full-length album. I mean, listening to the opening track, Rotting Away, all the way to the closing title track, you just get a lot of serious potential from this band, and it is absolutely sick as fuck. I cannot stress to you enough how strong of potential this band has for them in the future. But yeah, very minimalist sort of band. It's only 2 people, a guitarist, vocalist, and a drummer, and these guitar riffs are absolutely strong throughout the majority of this album. Very heavy, very crushing sounding riffs. Going to songs like Rotting Away and Metamorphic Putrefaction, just some seriously killer guitar playing going on here with this album. And then you have a song like Crushed at the Left Hand. It's just seriously good shit. True to roots death metal is what I'm feeling from these guitar riffs, and they sound really, really awesome. The drum work on here is something that's very special here as well. Love the blasts, love the snare. The snare pop sounds really, really ignorant. I love that about this drum performance. It's so killer. I love this drum performance a lot, especially for the fact that this drummer holds his own and has a very top quality pace going for him. And I really think that's entertaining as hell to listen to this drum performance, especially for this album being so quick as it is. It's really, really fun. And the vocals on here are very awesome too. I love how guttural the vocalist is. I love his wording. I love his delivery. He's just very, very angry. Very he's got a lot of charisma going for him, and it shows in this vocal performance, and I really dig that a lot about this album, especially for the lengthier and shorter tracks on here. He has a really good intensity to his vocal style, and it adds to the overall good amount of ignorance that you're going to hear throughout Chambers of Deprivation. So overall, this is an incredibly impressive debut full length. I really wish it would have gone on longer, but then again, I get what they were going for with how short this album is. I'm pretty sure there's more of this nasty, ignorant shit where it came from, and I'm hopeful that this band will continue to have a bright future ahead of them. So, if I had to think of any personal favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Rotting Away, Metamorphic Putrefaction, Stillborn Embryonic Death. That's a great track. And yeah, this whole album is a breeze to get through, but it will be worth repeated listens over and over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Maggot Stomp Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it by digitally, and to the best of my knowledge, it is available currently physically as a tape. The first press sold out. I believe there is a second press in the works, and hopefully something like this can stay in print, because I think it really needs to be heard by anybody who's into ignorant, nasty death metal. So again, the album is Chambers of Deprivation by Encoffinized. This is released on Maggot Stomp. Go check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 8.5 out of 10. Definitely one of the nicest death metal debuts to come out in 2019, and I'm looking forward to hearing more great things from this band in the future. So if you've happened to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, or any of you guys into Encoffinized, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Ho, out.